looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, close to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him in the inning. Baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Adrian now. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Martinez moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, Noah Syndergaard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. Fastball that just misses inside.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And he fouls this one off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but...
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under at Pham, and that's the 3rd out. Mets leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. You up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Right to Cabrera. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in to try it again as Dribble Cabrera will lead it off as we start the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. On a line, that's a base hit. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. He grounds it sharply to third. The tag gets one. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Hey, you play to win the game right there. You want to put this defense on its heels a little bit. Late innings for them to implore the hit and run, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager, and it paid off.
A high fastball is in there, and they're runners at the corners now. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? In to score, the runner from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. He doubled his last time through. In there, 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Molina on second. Garcia at first. 1 gone. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cabrera ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Way in front of that fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch to the left side, but it's well fouled. 2 down, runners at first and second. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets 1. John Brebbia is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets fouled. Here he comes again, 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 36.
Now in the box, Adrian Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Gonzalez, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To first. Martinez is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis Darno.
Here's the catcher, Travis Darno. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. They still. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Count is 1-2 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Popped him up. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fouled away. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. Luke Gregerson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Luke Gregerson.
Juan Lagares will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Lagares.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Grounded to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That's shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Ball 1. Reyes leads off first with 1 away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And I missed the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. This is pulled into right. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. There is Jerko on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Paul Sewald will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready for another shot now. Jed Jerko. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And it's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
The pitcher number 40.
Harrison Bader will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 48. Harrison Bader.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance. A swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater, 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. He beats the tag. Safe. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line to the right side. They'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Ready now, Tommy Pham. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make a man. Well, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 2. Colton Wong will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Brett Cecil takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 27.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting number 23.
Here's Adrian now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Looped out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. On the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
4-2 the final score today. The Redbirds came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luke Gregerson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brett Cecil earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final lights for this afternoon. First.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Looking first at the NL East, the St. Louis Cardinals got 11.
MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. In now for the Angels, Nicholas Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Striding in for Houston, Robbie Dixon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Robbie Dixon.
This is on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Sanchez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So coming to the plate, Nicholas Rivera.
Nicholas.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Next up for the Stros, Hubert Mesa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hubert Mesa.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. A step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Standing in, Joaquin Sanchez. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Joaquin Sanchez.
Runners on the move for second.
1-1-1.
Scooped up. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alberto Valentin. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, 1 run on the board so far for them. They just had consistently good at bats.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Nicholas Rivera. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing. But he's
ready to take his hacks again, Nicholas Rivera, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. This is in the air out to left field. Mesa is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs here on a. Striding into the box, Nicholas Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rivera.
Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the. Settling in now, Nicholas Rivera. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Angels. Stepping into the box, Domingo Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sanchez.
The first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Rivera.
Nicholas Rivera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Striding in, Domingo Sanchez. The winning run is at first base.
Domingo Sanchez.
Now the 1-2 pitch. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready now for L.A., Nicholas Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's safe. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vaughn Mock. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right.
They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And deep into extra innings, they have taken the lead.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Now a bunt attempt here.
On the bag,
He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So stepping in, Kerry Cabrera.
Center fielder number 16, Kerry Cabrera.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. At the plate, Andre Swenson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ground ball right side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Kenji Wada gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Astros, 2 runs on 12 hits, 1 error.
First opened in the year 2000. Into the box now, Nicholas Rivera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Rivera.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Are gone in order. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Joaquin Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Is on the ground over to first. Rivera takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Nicholas Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rivera.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in once again, Nicholas Rivera.
Nicholas Rivera.
From the stretch, runners off for second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mesa is there, 2 down. Ready once again, Nicholas Rivera. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Mesa ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Time to get up and... A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Astros came through late. Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Rivera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Dutton rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Boy, great job.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Next will be better against right-handed pitching this season. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. The 3-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And there are 2 away now. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Shot weakly to the left. Shepard over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next for the Tigers, Roger Mendoza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to first. To his right, Rivera. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in, Nicholas Rivera. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Nicholas Rivera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
So digging in now, Nicholas Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rivera.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Vaughn Mock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Willis is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Kelvin Dozier.
Now batting, second baseman, Kelvin Dozier.
Hard hit to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Now at the plate, Kerry Cabrera. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch
right here.
Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Next up for Detroit, Roger Mendoza. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs anyway.
Leading off the inning, Nicholas Rivera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angels. Coming to the plate now, Carson McNeil, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready on 0-2. Toward second. He's got it. Flips it underhand. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks. Stepping in, Nicholas Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rivera.
He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing.
Next will be the designated hitter, Julian Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Now, attempt here. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now batting, Nicholas Rivera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonas Figueroa. He singled his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. To first. Rivera right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Julian Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit to first. Rivera comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now, Nicholas Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Floyd is in pursuit. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Patrick O'Connor is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Happer up the line. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1. Stepping into the box, Nicholas Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There goes the runner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Rivera earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
7-4 is